Coming up, Everton versus Arsenal at Goodison Park.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Well, Everton, they're 14th in the Premiership, fresh from a late away win over Bradford last weekend, whilst Arsenal are enjoying another top season. They're currently second in the table, just a few points behind Manchester United, who beat Manchester City 1-0 this morning by David Beckham first-minute free kick. Well, the injuries tell the story of this game. Everton are missing Xavier, Gascoigne, Nyarko, Steve Watson, as well as long-term injured Ferguson and top scorer Francis Jeffers. Thomas Gravesen is suspended. That's almost a side if you think about it. Well, Arsenal, they're not without injuries as well. They're without Adams, Vieira, Gramandi, Henry, Laurent, Silvino and Vivas, but they still have strength and depth in their squad. They've won 8 of their 13 games, but only recently started winning away. Their last 2 games in the last 3 at West Ham and Middlesbrough. This afternoon's referee is M. Riley. For you, that's Mike Riley. In the 7 games he has refereed, he has booked 29 players. Hasn't sent anyone off yet, but that still gives him an average of 3.86 bookings a game. Standing tall and proud, 3rd in the list of Carling Premiership referees. Indeed, that's if you mark them by how many they booked as opposed to how few. If it's how few, then he's in relegation trouble. Well, Everton, incredibly, they've only won once at home this season, and that was the opening game of the season here, or the opening Goodison game of the season, I should say, against Charlton, which they won 3-0. A much tougher opposition tonight, although this afternoon, I should say, although the same colours. Arsenal, they won't be giving anything away. But a few new boys. There's a rookie in the on the Everton subs bench. Leon Osman just got his number today, 31. And Alec Claylan, number 20, clearing that. Kadamatari played superbly here against Aston Villa. Earned his recall to the first team. And he came on as a substitute, played so well. Claylan's cross. A beautiful first-time stab. Aiden Tal, the Israeli, hit that nicely with the instep. If we can have another look at it. With some lovely work on the right-hand side. The cross came over. And Tal, well, he kind of just flicked it, but it was over. Manenga's in goal for Arsenal as a result of continuing injury to David Seaman. Kevin Campbell going in on Manenga there. He made his debut here, actually, Campbell, the last game of the 87-88 season, but he was playing for Arsenal then. Of course, far more familiar in his blue shirt now, a shirt he's made his own and a number he's made his own. Campbell has 3 goals this season, 1 in the Worthington Cup, 2 in the league. One of those was an important goal against Newcastle, an away win, and the other a goal against Liverpool in a recent defeat at Anfield. It's an atmosphere as rowdy as the game against Manchester United. And really, both these sides horribly depleted. And advance from Lisney. Oh, he's gone right to the byline, but overran the ball. Oleg Lisney, 32 years of age. Arsenal have some quite astonishing statistics, and one of them is that they've only conceded 1 goal in the last half an hour of any game in the Premiership. Good play from Hughes, but almost didn't quite come off. Tal unable to pick up. Another man who came on and played well against Aston Villa. Wow. I don't know what that was all about, but a little moment of concentration lapse. It's Claylan with the throw, looking for Katamata, who called for it. Sliced high up in the air by Ashley Cole. He's got another chance to amend himself, which he does. Will Todd chases. Claylan picks up well. Good close skills on the halfway line. Ball off Perez. Robert Perez, a man in form, has 2 goals this season, 1 in the Cup. Scored a superb goal in the European game. A last-minute goal that ensured Arsenal went through to the Champions Cup next round. They really are the team to beat at the moment. A lot of off-the-ball activity there, but in the first 5 minutes, Arsenal have only got the ball once into the Everton half. Keown, very poor ball to Katamata. Martin Keown, been booked 5 times this season. Far and away Arsenal's chief culprit. One for Wiltord to chase, but Weir was there first. Got a directed header from Lusney. Good flick from Bergkamp. Kanu. Bergkamp has a lot of space. Wiltord linking with Bergkamp. Bergkamp couldn't get past Michael Ball. Ball, who was called up surprisingly, so he said, for the England squad against Italy. He hadn't even been playing in the Everton first team. David Weir. He's looked solid. Solid in defence for Everton this season, one of their more regular players. He also came to Everton from Hearts, the same as number 15, Gary Naismith. Naismith is not well today, but he's playing with a bit of a cold. Will Tal upset Parler, and don't get many of those to the dozen. Wiltord, good touch to Bergkamp. Great tackle. Arsenal started poorly. The away form was disappointing. They lost on the first day of the season to Sunderland. It wasn't until they went to Upton Park a few weeks ago that they managed their first away win. But now in their last 6 games they have 5 victories and 1 draw. Wiltord is onside. Great stop from Gerrard, but here comes Kanu. He's right round Gerrard. Chance turn, it's hit the crossbar. Perez got a shot in. It was Ljungberg's shot. And headed up to the crossbar. And Robert Perez's ricochet away for a corner to Arsenal. So their first real threatening attack, and they really nearly scored. Great play from Gerrard. Great defensive cover on the line. So it's all over. We can have another look at that incident. It was Kanu there with a disappointing header. And here it is. This was Ljungberg's shot, and it got a ricochet. And what a fantastic save on the line by Naismith. Up the other end live now. And the roar for Everton. Kevin Campbell, how he would love to score today. Calamateri with the corner. It's a good one. Right to the far post. Real opportunity for Everton. It was met beautifully by Naismith, but he couldn't keep it down. Gary Naismith, he scored last weekend in a strange echo of the game here against Aston Villa, which Everton dominated, and then Villa scored in the last minute. Up at Bradford, it was a fairly even contest, and then Everton nicked it with a late goal. Cole. Pires. Beautifully played to Wiltord. Cole again. The Londoner. Arsenal do have a few Londoners. He was born in Stepney. Campbell, good play, but Calamateri didn't read Pembridge's mind there. I think he would have needed to. It was a return ball which was hit with some venom. 10 minutes gone, no score. Both sides getting a lot of play around the box. Arsenal going closest with a deflected shot from Frederick Ljungberg, which was headed onto the crossbar by Gary Naismith. Ljungberg wanting to take it quickly and make about 5 yards on the offence. In fact, he achieved neither. Manninger is coming to take it. Alex Manninger, certainly a keeper for the future for Arsenal. Unlike David Seaman, who will be looking for his bus pass soon. Manninger, a sprightly 23. Naismith well beaten by Bergkamp. Kanu. He got round ball, but only after being fouled by him. Bergkamp will take the free kick. Everton have a two-man wall, which Bergkamp chips it over. Keown got up. Those orange boots powering him high enough to get on the end of it, but a miserably feeble header. Looking out on the game here, it really does look like that Subbuteo game with the Blues and the Reds. Here is Pires. He's pushed Wiltord wide, and that cross is poor. Ashley Cole has come up to provide possibly the long throw. Pires touches back to him. Cole. He's got it across, but we're opting to put it out for a throw. Wiltord. Fouled by Gemmell. Mr. Book, as he's sometimes been known, Mike Riley, letting Scott Gemmell know in no uncertain terms. Actually, I think they probably were quite certain. What will happen if he does that again? And now it's a case of get that wall back. Here comes Bergkamp. Hits it in low, but headed away. Everton come out. Dixon, captain for the day in the absence of Tony Adams. What a good ball to Cole. Bergkamp over on the left this time. Ljungberg. Every time I see him, he has less hair. Chipped in, looking for Bergkamp. Well covered by ball. And in fact, he was fouled. What a week it's been for him. Apparently, Alan Myers got the phone call and rang his girlfriend because he couldn't get hold of Michael. And his girlfriend rang him, and Michael Ball thought it was a wind-up. Lusney finds Perez. In Arsenal terms, there is a makeshift look about this side. Still some good players, though. Of course, Everton have almost a side worth of players missing. Lusney. Parler. Wiltord. Well played, Roy Parler. Not being given much space by Campbell and forced into an error. Wiltord. Unable to get Perez in. Nobody able to do much here. Stephen Hughes on the ball. Everton couldn't get it away. Difficulties abated for a moment. Lee Dixon. Good support from the Arsenal contingent. Keown has got pressure on him as Campbell closes in, but Manninger should get to this. Keeps his head. Finds Oleg Lusney. Cadamarteri, a handful for anybody. Putting pressure on Lusney there. Danny Cadamarteri. Still people forget that he is actually only 21. 21 last month. Same age as his number. I'd say the same for David Seaman, but I don't think Arsenal go up to 41, do they, on their shirts? On the substitutes bench today for Arsenal is John Lukic. Well, he'll be 40 in December. Wiltord and Parler did a good turn. Played the dummy on Gemmell and beat him easily. What a great tackle. Slows things down, and now Everton can break. Campbell, little touch back. Cadamarteri, he's the man who can, but Cole, just a little tap to put it into touch. Alec Clayland. Gemmell. Playing again, got a lot to do here. Whipped in looking for Campbell. Lusney's with him. And Campbell's got the ball back. Cadamarteri taking on Cole. He's got the corner. And all of that because of excellent chasing back by Kevin Campbell. Everton, it's been a workmanlike performance so far. 17 minutes. They have a corner. Cadamarteri with it. Hitting it towards the far post. Keown got half a head to it. Idental goes to the byline. Rescues the ball, keeps it in. He's taking it round. Keown looked like handball. What a pity that wasn't a few feet further forward. Well, whichever way you look at it, Everton have a free kick. Taken quickly. Oh dear, how did he miss that? Campbell pushed it forward, but Manninger picks up straight from him. A real opportunity and a superb free kick from Idental that Everton should have made more of. Well, this is really one of the best openings to a game I've seen from Everton this season. They have started well. They've absorbed some pressure from Arsenal, but they've actually created some genuine chances. Last time they had as good a first half as this, of course, was against Derby, and they went 2-0 up on 40 minutes, only to concede 2 in the second half. Here's one for Bergkamp to chase. Weir is with him. Weir was holding Bergkamp, but only after he himself had been held. And Bergkamp's got that "I don't fly" look on his face again. It's no use us getting to the final of the European Champions Cup because I won't be there. Cadamarteri fouled by Cole. I wonder where the final is being played. Perhaps Bergkamp won't be able to make it. I'm sure he'd soon forget about his flying problems if they got to the final. Gemmell. Last man back bar Weir, taking an age. But when he does produce a free kick, it's a good-looking one. No one on the outside except Pembridge. Weir has got to make this, he does. And the long legs of Sylvain Wiltord chasing after it. Good header from Campbell. Cadamarteri couldn't get there. What a great header from Kevin Campbell. And Campbell, the man who signs his video, his brand new video, Super Kev, which is out this weekend. And there, a shameless plug for it. Pires, what a great ball to Dixon. Absolutely superb. Tal, a masterful tackle, and he got an Everton throw. Aidan Tal, absolutely brilliant. There was no way he wasn't going to make that his. So as I was saying earlier, we have a Leon Osman on the bench today, and if he plays, it will be his very, very first appearance for Everton. Cadamarteri. Gemmell. Pembridge hitting it too hard. Alec Clayland, no chance with that. Pires. Parler. Wiltord has moved more over to the right this time, but he'd been playing on the left for the first 10 minutes or so. Plenty of space for both sides. It's just a matter of who's going to make the most of it. Wiltord found Lusney well. Pires given space from Wiltord, who gets it back. Ljungberg. Beautiful chip through to Kanu, who is onside. He needed to hit that first time. I think Kanu himself didn't believe that he was onside. It was an absolutely beautiful ball. Chipped through, weighted perfectly, and he was in two minds. You could see, you could almost hear the brain whirring as that ball dropped over his shoulder. Shall I hit it? Shall I try and control it? In the end, he didn't either. Kanu, just one goal this season. Very unlike last year, where he was amongst the goals for most of the season, even when he was coming on as a substitute. Weir. That's one for Cadamarteri to watch, but not to be able to get. Well, we saw Derek Hatton bereft of hair in the crowd today. Alongside him, Martin Shaw of the professionals. Kanu. Gemmell gave it away. Ljungberg. He's asking a lot of Bergkamp, but Bergkamp has got back there, and Clayland, excellent threading through back pass as Naismith is found by Gerrard. With great ball to Tal. Campbell. Not a good ball, looking for Cadamarteri, but it's come out to Gemmell. Cadamarteri out on the right. It's a deep cross to the far post. Danny Cadamarteri. The ball always moving away from the Everton strikers and out of range. Kanu, little dummy, finds Bergkamp. First time ball looking for Wiltord, but Weir cuts it out. Cole. Kanu looking to set Bergkamp up. Bergkamp may make this. Ball just strolled through like the true international, or Naismith I should say, like the true international he is. Gary Naismith, the Scot. and really looks as happy in an Everton shirt as if he'd been playing for them for many seasons. I was saying earlier, Gary Naismith was doubtful this morning. He had flu, but he's made a great recovery. Gemmell, good header. Ball and Kanu struggling, but Arsenal keep possession. Naismith got a touch on it, and a second. Gary Naismith, already a firm favourite at Goodison. No more firmer than for that last-minute goal he scored at Bradford last weekend. Everton with their 3 away wins, Arsenal have 2. Weir and Gerrard getting in a bit of a muddle. Paul Gerrard wasn't the most confident racing off his line. Dixon 36. Kanu needed too much space. He's struggling a bit. Ljungberg forced back, but he finds Wiltor. Wiltor's got an enormous amount of space here, not being closed down. Sylvain Wiltor, 3 goals this season, 1 in Europe. And Ljungberg in your shot. But it was Wiltor who hit the shot. With any luck, it was that last-minute challenge by Cadamarteri that put him off slightly. And in the end, the shot well wide of Gerrard's left-hand post. 25 minutes gone. No goals as yet, but Tal goes through and is fouled. Referee plays advantage. Hughes, ex-Arsenal man, threads the ball in. And Bergkamp caught Tal, caught Naismith off guard. Ljungberg. Perez. Lot for Cole to do. Cleland gave him no space. Arsenal have a corner. 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes to half-time. They've pushed up Luzny. And Kanu's up there too. Campbell got it out as far as Bergkamp. Good chip back in. Gerrard has to watch. And Cleland gives away a second corner in as many minutes. Here it comes, this dangerous looking one. Hit it away from the near post out to Cole. Parlour and Dixon. Arsenal are spreading the ball about nicely at the moment. Wiltord. Kanu out wide. Flicked on, and Gerrard very quickly off his line. Wanted to dispatch the ball quickly, but there was nobody from Everton in space. Dixon, good header back to Manninger. Lee Dixon started off at Stoke. You can still hear a raw Stoke accent whenever he's interviewed. Captain today in the absence of Tony Adams. Campbell, another great jump. Cadamarteri. Campbell's won almost everything in the air. Lusney plays without defence, a dreadful ball to Gamble. Clayling gets the throw and makes a good 7 yards. Perhaps 7 feet if I'm being more honest. Karamatri, and ball goes through to Campbell. Campbell and Weir and Everton are a bit square. It's a handball by Michael Ball. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The lean and hungry figure of Mr. Mike Riley. Cole. Karamatri couldn't get the tackle in, but here's Gamble. Pembridge finds ball. Good looking ball to Tal. Campbell had it taken off him by Keown. Far as Pembridge. Naismith finds Gamble, and Everton trying to get something going. Arsenal are coming at them. A little bit of possession here. Fed through, Campbell! Well, he's wide, but he's offside. There's a lovely ball through to him. And there is the verdict. So, great moment to see Everton threading that, and here it is, the England man pushing it forward. Tal heads on. This is the long way around it, but we'll have a look at it again in a moment. Tal. Pembridge. Now Campbell. Tal has continued his run. Hughes. Oh, Tal's done brilliantly, badly fouled. Ray Parlour escapes the booking. Everyone up for Everton bar Clayland. Wiltord and Dixon provide the Arsenal two-man wall. Tal with the free kick. Out by Perez. Pembridge pushes it in again. Campbell is onside. Hughes. Fouled. Well, as you saw there, Dixon and Parlour very ungracious about the award of that free kick. Well, they've got to go back 10 yards, and another opportunity here for Everton. Tal, Hughes discussing, and Gamble as well. I fancy Gamble might try something from here. Scott Gamble hasn't scored this season. Tal. Oh, just wide. Aidan Tal, it was a beautiful free kick. Struck cleanly, inches past Alex Manninger's left-hand post. Well, this was it. Gamble dummied. Tal just wide. In truth, it was probably about 4 or 5 feet, but it certainly Manninger wasn't going to let it go. Clayland. Oh, he caught Cole. Nothing malevolent there, just mistimed tackle. Good interception from Hughes. Tal getting a unceremonious amount of attention from Dennis Van der Bergkamp. Ljungberg looking for Perez, but Cleland pushes it away. Arsenal have a corner. Arsenal beginning to move a little more into the picture. It's a far post one. Keown! Kanu! With a back flick, but it's out. Well, between them, Keown and Kanu should have scored. They look like kids playing down the park, really. But they have another corner. Cole takes it, headed out by Hughes. And Everton have defended quite well today. Arsenal been unlucky a couple of times. Here's Dixon. Kanu. All along the ground. Parlour. He's got Perez in some space. He might try something from distance. Tried a 1-2 with Wiltord. Chested out. Beautifully played. Lovely play by Naismith. And Campbell nearly linked up to do some damage. And Campbell fouling Bergkamp. And Bergkamp didn't have any problem with that. Got to his feet very quickly via the offered hand of Campbell. We move in the last 10 minutes of the half. It's Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal beginning to look a little more dangerous. Parlour. Hughes got half a tackle to it. Not enough. Lusney doesn't seem to know where forwards is. He runs sideways. He's like a mad crab. Ball. Gerrard, that's one for Campbell that he's beaten well in the air by Lusney. Ball pushed it through, but it's going to be well, it will be an Everton ball. We had an offside. Alec Cleland just chipped it through to Cadamarteri. Better from Cleland to Pembridge. Tal, the brilliant dummy. The ball went past Dixon. And Manninger herring out of his goal. And somewhere in that crowd is the ball. And there's Manninger. Pembridge goes across to pick this throw up. Parlour. And again, it does seem the final pass in the final third of the pitch is what's been Everton's problem today. Kanu, that lazy loll about him as he wanders down the field, and yet more skill in the dirt underneath his fingernail than in a lot of nationwide First Division teams. Perez. Well, he's not going anywhere. He's been marshalled by Gemmell. He's having an absolute cracking game. Well, Everton are matching Arsenal at the moment. team with a lot more money than them. Campbell's flick on. Cadamarteri's got a lot to do. He's supported by Clayland. Cole tackles. Ashley Cole is 19 and that's his number. Cadamarteri is 21 and that's his number. Clayland kept it in. Campbell pushed into the area, but nobody there to reach the ball first. Weir gets another chance. Hughes, good ball to Cadamarteri. Not a good cross, but he could have had a handball there. Lusney, well, the crowd weren't too excited about it, but it did look dangerously close to his hand. Cadamarteri's corner. Far post this time. No one able to get an Everton toe on it. Perez makes a good run. But Clayland has done well. Cadamarteri caught out of position and robbed. Parler. Bergkamp. Turns well. Good control from the Dutchman. The ball through wasn't anywhere near as good as the approach work. Campbell, what a great jump. Well, if anything, the referee is saying that it came off Campbell because the goal kick has been given, but it did look like hands for a moment from Keown as they challenged together. You can see in the far corner of the ground there in the top left-hand side of your screen, or could for a moment there, the fact that Arsenal have not fulfilled the full part of their allocation. Either that or some Everton season ticket holders are on their annual holiday. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Cole, it was a clean hit, leg on leg, which Mike Riley not only ignored but then gave a throw. Frustrated, Kevin Campbell looks to the sky. Nobody quite as quick as him in terms of thought today. Wiltord. And Everton, who've had possession for quite a while. Well, I said the Murray thing there, didn't I? The minute that was voiced, they surrendered it. David Weir. Weir was a capture from Hearts. He's 30 years of age. Keown. All on the ground to Kanu. Kanu did brilliantly, completely hoodwinked Hughes. Wiltord, though, was offside. So 3 minutes of the first half left. It's Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Probably the closest to a goal for either side was the very early opportunity that Ljungberg had when flicked on, I think it was by Campbell. It was headed onto the crossbar by their number 15, Gary Naismith, saving Everton and stopping Arsenal. Dixon. Lovely touch from Bergkamp to Wiltord, but Parler is tackled. This man's having a good day today. Dixon beaten by Campbell. Two old colleagues. Naismith Tal is so horribly offside, it isn't true. A little bit of inexperience from Naismith there. I think it was quite clear as he went to play the ball that he realised it was going to be offside. Or realised that Tal was going to be offside, but he still played it. Dixon. Wiltord. Oh, he's done well here. Bergkamp couldn't organise the drag back. Kadamatri. Great tackle by Lusny. It needed to be. Kadamatri was through if Lusny messed up. Pires. Parla. Trying to thread it through. Messed it again. Tal to Campbell. Beautiful play from Campbell. Kadamatri out on this right-hand side. Not many options for him. Lost the ball and chased his man back and fouled him. Kadamatri. Sign of inexperience there. Ljungberg with the man who got tapped on the ankle for his pains. It's actually not very comfortable. Pires fouled by Gemmell, and that will be a booking. Scott Gemmell, it's only his second booking of the season. It was just so clumsy. It's quite unbelievable. So in the last minute of normal time, Lusny takes the free kick for Arsenal. Parla chipping it forward to Wiltord. Well, red faces all round. And that's it. Hardly any injury time played. But an exciting first half. Pretty much stalemate. The one moment of real, genuine chance afforded by number 8 in your picture. Arsenal's Fredrik Ljungberg, whose shot just took a slight deflection and was headed onto the crossbar by Gary Naismith and away to safety. But it's a half-time score here at Goodison Park. Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Well, looking at the record through the season, the only 2 games away from home that Arsenal have been ahead at half-time have been the games they've won, so the fact that they're not ahead, if you can work through the logic of that, means, well, it's good news for Everton, put it that way. And after an initial burst of energy from Arsenal, Everton settled and produced a few chances of their own. Notably, Aiden Tal's free kick. Arsenal do have an awesome record though at the moment. And here they are with half their players missing. Still looking good. This is Wiltord. He's unchallenged, goes right to the byline. And luckily an Everton boot pushes the ball out for a throw. Cole forced back a long way. Keown seemed to come to life as the ball was passed to him. Dixon. Wiltord. Arsenal won here 1-0 last year. Bergkamp, delicate, but nowhere near his intended spot. Kanu, strong player. The dive was picked out as such by referee Riley. Tal offering a few words in modern Hebrew to Lee Dixon, none of which Dixon would have understood or computed. End result, Naismith takes free kick for Everton. Campbell climbed all over by Keown, who got away with it somehow. Ljungberg gets the ball away. Gerrard. This is a terrifically long clearance. Pembridge. A clever ball there. Kadamatri unlucky, but Campbell also unlucky. Everton players bunching in three there, losing out. Arsenal finding the space a little better than Everton at this point. Weir. I can't for the life of me imagine what good would have come of that. And perhaps in a moment of inspiration it might have dropped into the far corner. Red Arsenal faces all round, but didn't happen. Ball has let that one go through, imagining the pace would be enough to find Gerrard. He was right. Hughes lost it. Parler. Clayland kept his head, finds Pembridge. Now Everton have the numbers up. Hughes and Tal. Tal can run at the defence. Ball touches high. Campbell can get there! He was onside, Kevin Campbell. And Manninger, well, he knows how lucky he is that Campbell didn't connect properly. And it was a case of, was he going to really throw everything at it or chip it? It came through from Pembridge. He had a couple of goes and then thought, yeah, I'll go for the little chip. But it was 4 feet high and rising. Kevin Campbell, oh, what a wonderful moment that would have been for Everton fans and for Campbell himself against his old side. Dixon, Wiltord, Kanu, lovely control. Good effort at a return ball from Bergkamp, annoyed with himself, but really it wasn't his fault. And Bergkamp has shown some very deft touches in the middle of the park. Kadamatri. Perez. Gemmell. Lost it. Again, the numbers were too great for him. Bergkamp. Oh, terrible header. For a moment, it looked as though Lusney had put Campbell in. Dixon keeps the ball in. The dreadful ball, though, to Hughes. Tal. Oh, what a bad foul from Dixon. Well, let's see how referee Riley will react. I don't think there can be any doubt. So on 52 minutes, Lee Dixon goes into referee Riley's book. It's a shocking foul. Well, what can they do with this? Tarley's already shown how adept he is at hitting them from free kicks. It's not a good one, but a complete slice by Parler. Manninger makes a complete hash of it. Well, it'll be interesting to see this one again. Manninger dropped like a sack of new potatoes. after the challenge. I presume it must have been a challenge, or it might have been the way he fell. If we can have a little look at the replay. Wenger looks concerned. Wouldn't you be if your reserve goalkeeper was nearly 40? Well, your first team goalie is nearly 40, so more than that we would say. We don't have the replay, I don't think. But whatever it was, it clearly... Manninger really looks concussed there. How many fingers am I showing you? You're not showing me any fingers. And there, Paul Gascoigne explaining the new system. Why it should be printed on a green piece of paper, I have no idea. Perhaps he's showing him something from the Green Party. Hughes is overhead. Campbell wins yet again. Dixon. Manninger looks completely okay. Naismith. Oh, could come through into Canamalteri! And Everton have taken the lead! A goal out of absolutely nothing! And what a great finish by Canamalteri! An unbelievable moment at Goodison! Here was the ball, and it looked like a foul, but the mistake by Lusny, great control from Canamalteri. Well, I'm sure it would have been a penalty if he'd been brought down, but it wasn't, and Everton ahead. Now we'll see what they can do. Have they got the mettle to hang on? Or maybe even score another? The Goodison form has been disappointing this year. But if ever they had a chance, it was today. Now, Tal has been fouled again. And Tull is going to be booked for, in the referee's eyes, diving. He really isn't happy, and it did look a bit harsh from here. Michael Ball finds Tal. Kanu. Weir has done well. And the Arsenal fans have gone absolutely silent. And Lee Dixon for that, as Everton fans see it, getting Tal booked. He gets the big boos. I think he'll be on the boos tonight if the game stays the way it is. But it's no less than Everton deserve. Been prepared to push at Arsenal. Oh, look at that. Ljungberg. Well, he's not getting booked for that. What has he got to do to get booked? Certainly if Aiden Tal can be booked for diving, well,
53 minutes and 48 seconds.
Campbell comes, doesn't win it, but the ball goes past him. In fact, it was his challenge on Luzny that led to the ball running through to Kadamatari. Manninger, what a terrible ball! What can Tal do? He couldn't control it. Referee plays advantage. Gamble finds Pembridge. What a great through ball! Kadamatari! Great interception, it needed to be, from Jason Cole. An international style interception that spared Arsenal's brushes. It could have been two. Ardental, well, his heart must have been in his mouth then for a moment. But it's an Everton throw. Goodison Park is absolutely alive. I haven't heard the crowd like this for a long, long time. Keown. It seems any Arsenal player's worth a boo now. Great header from Pembridge. Brilliant from Kadamatari to find Campbell. Not so good the control from Campbell. Kanu fouled. Weir. Still an awesome feeling of joy in the ground after that Kadamatari goal. Oh, here's Kanu. Everton went to sleep at the back and can only be grateful that Kanu lost his head. He knows that was a gilt-edged chance which he should have buried. And eventually, we are going to get to it. Yep, this was the moment. Yes, he really should have done better. Kano, I mean. The man of his stature playing in a side second in the Premiership. That was a bread and butter chance. He should at least have hit the target, but he was way over. Bergkamp. It wasn't a good header from Naismith. Parler into the area, right across the goal. And Wiltord, if he'd been just a bit more awake to the situation, could have done something with that. Ray Parler, a fine moment. Parler, the England international. He did well. Campbell. Kadamatari. Lovely control by Danny Kadamatari. Just out of Campbell's reach. Parler did well. Found Wiltord. Pembridge did better, but it's Arsenal's possession. Dixon has lots of space. Dixon and Tal, something's got to give with both of those already having been in the book. Parler did well. This is where Everton have to hold their nerve. Kanu. Everton giving Arsenal plenty of space. Perez got caught up. It's a goal kick. Referee Riley having no rubbish. Keeping an eye out for all those challenges. And Perez feels aggrieved. Thought he might have had a free kick there, but Gerrard. Weir. Wiltord couldn't get past Gemmell. Ljungberg. This is dangerous. Bergkamp nearly got it in, but Naismith made the clearance. Dixon again. Into that half an hour that we were talking about earlier, where Arsenal rarely concede goals and have often scored them. Lusny. Lovely play by Wiltord. Showed too much of it to Kadamatri in the end. 5 feet from Hughes. No whistle. Electric atmosphere in Goodison today. Parlour being allowed to go a long, long way. Ljungberg calling for it. Great tackle from Gemmell. Campbell. Tal again. Pembridge asleep. Arsenal can come back with Perez. Wiltord, lovely back flick. Weir gets it out. Hughes couldn't find Pembridge. Some good tackling back from Everton. Referee Riley saw that as a foul from Hughes. Walter Smith, what must he be thinking? Hurry up, final whistle, I think. Yeah, he's got another 25 minutes to wait for that. Danny Kadamatri's goal, scored on 54 minutes, separates the sides at the moment. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. And what a win that would be. Great news for Alex Ferguson as well. And why he should expect any favours from Everton, I've no idea. But Everton are absolutely stretched, both Everton and Arsenal, in terms of their squads. So there's much credit to Everton for taking a lead and holding it. Bergkamp. Bad ball, completely read by Hughes. Oh, nearly found Tal. And Hughes will go in the book for that. That's his 4th booking of the season, Stephen Hughes, or he would have been. The moment of generosity that we were not expecting. Everton throw. Poor ball, bad mistake from Gemmell, got away with it. Pembridge ran out of room. Wiltord. Well, some room here. Rather more room than he'd have liked. Perez showed it to Gerrard. A sense of awe here. Arsenal came out, particularly in that first half, played well. But Everton have got the goal that matters. Ljungberg. Can't sit on it though, they can't sit on the lead, they've got to keep attacking Arsenal. If Arsenal given enough time, and they proved it in the past, they come back against anybody. Aiden Tal, a ball into the middle of the park that Arsenal pick up. Kanu, surely that was a handball. The referee getting in the way. There's a long ball aimed at Kevin Campbell. Very poor header from Keown. Luckily for him it went to Perez, but he completely miscued it. There's a bit of a wind on here, but no excuse for that. Dixon. No foul. Tar. Look at the room that Kadamatari's got on the right-hand side. I don't know if Tal has seen him. Campbell waiting for the ball almost to slip through Keown. There was no way it was going to. Naismith came back, just got a toe end of it. Perez running Hughes to the line. Hughes, good tackle. Marvellous atmosphere here. Ashley Cole, who's had a very quiet second half, comes to take this corner for Arsenal. It's a good-looking corner, but didn't have the direction. Ljungberg going through. Campbell. It's one for Kadamatari to chase. Dixon got to it first. Clayland. Good throw to Kadamatari. He's a handful. The referee plays advantage. Wiltord. Little touchback for Ljungberg. Parler to Dixon. Kanu. Hughes got half a tackle on him, and Kanu's forced himself wide. He's got a chance to get the cross in, which he does. Arsenal throw. 20 minutes left. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. Dixon. Keown and Parler. He can hit them from here. And now Campbell. Has he got the legs? Has he got the skill? The answer, I'm afraid, on that occasion was a double no. That was a great ball, though. He could have tried an audacious chip, but then Manninger hadn't come too far off his line. There was a lot to be done. Cole. The foul by Kadamatari on Cole means that Arsenal have a free kick. In a pretty dangerous position, and they know they need the equaliser, so they've pushed everybody up. Only Dixon, the captain, is behind. Up goes Keown, but Gerrard catches beautifully. To be fair, Paul Gerrard really hasn't had that much to do today. Pembridge and Kadamatari. Poor ball. Everton have the throw. I think we have a substitution.
After substitution, number 39, Kevin McLeod, replaces number 33,
Kevin McLeod will be on. Aiden Tal will get a fantastic round of applause because he's worked his socks off today. He gets a thoroughly deserved round of applause for his efforts. The player we're going to see a lot more of. Kevin McLeod, number 29, on for Everton. Now Cadamarteri, Campbell! Everton have two! And it's Kevin Campbell against his old club! Well, it was that man Cadamarteri again causing trouble in the Arsenal defence. Well, when the chance came to Campbell, didn't he take it beautifully? And Goodison Park, you can hardly hear yourself think. And it's all gone wrong for Arsenal. They've got to get themselves together somehow, and it's not going to be easy. Straight away, Kevin McLeod. He hasn't been on the pitch 20 seconds, and already making his weight felt. I don't know if we can have a look at this, but he really went in all the side of him. No, we're not. Here he is. Oh, we're going to take a look at the goal. It was Cadamarteri again causing problems for Lusny, and the man who laid off the chance to Campbell took it beautifully. And Kevin McLeod looked for a moment as if he'd taken Dixon permanently out of the game. Cadamarteri, look at this. It was his turn, it was his run, and layback completely made by Cadamarteri, and Kevin Campbell finished it brilliantly. So Cadamarteri, who came on a substitute against Aston Villa and looked dynamite in that game, even though Everton lost, he's now the man who's turned this game round, scoring the first goal, making the second for Kevin Campbell. Parlour. Arsenal have 15 minutes to get back into this game. McLeod running like his life depends on it. And the ironic cheers at Dixon. That's just about a perfect ball. Look at that, almost at the corner flag. It's nice, isn't it, to see Arsenal have to do the running. It's so rare that the North London club look desperate, but they are absolutely desperate now, I can tell you. And Wenger is not a happy man. It's like back to the glory days at Goodison. The game was evenly balanced, but Danny Cadamarteri has been the difference between the two sides. The two pieces of genius. The second, absolutely glorious. The set-up opportunity for Campbell. Wiltord robbed by Hughes. Now Wiltord lost sight of it. Campbell rushes back. Brilliant tackle on Parlour. And Hughes tries to dispatch Cadamarteri. Keown. Lee Dixon. Everton can break again. McLeod kept the ball in well. Lovely skills. Time still running out for Arsenal. Pires. Parlour. Not getting the room he was getting earlier in the game. Cole tried to put Kanu in, but Weir finds Kadamatri, who in turn finds Pembridge. There's a nutmeg you didn't expect to see. Cloud. Superb, but that is a very, very hard tackle, and it could be bad news here. Oh, he says it's cramp. I thought for a moment it was the pain of going through, but two superb challenges there. And for Arsenal, we're going to see Matthew Upson replacing Lee Dixon. Dixon, who hasn't been the same since that challenge by Kevin McLeod. And probably a good substitution in more ways than one by Arsene Wenger. With a little over 10 minutes to go. Matthew Upson. Walter Smith, almost a smile on his face, don't you think? I think he has every reason to look very, very pleased. He's got a makeshift side out there who've done the business, at least so far, against Arsenal. They've also scored in the last half hour against Arsenal. Only the second Premiership side to do that this season. McLeod. Oh, now he's going to take on Lusny. And Arsenal played themselves out of that with a triangle of passes. Ljungberg, Wiltorden, Pires. Playing some good football, Arsenal, but it's that last third of the field where they've got to make it count. Wiltord. Offside. Just as Wiltord got in there. On the last line, Everton's back four held straight. And Wiltord was good 4 or 5 feet offside. Lusny. Bergkamp. Poor ball. Bergkamp. Well, I'm not sure. I think we had the foul earlier. The foul on Parlour. Eight minutes to go. Everton 2, Arsenal 0. Bergkamp. Down the line to Lusny. Everton, the more animated of the two dugouts. The Arsenal dugout looks very serious. Kanu and Campbell coming back. Lusny. Good cross and a spectacular headed clearance. Good ball from Hughes. Again to Kadamatri. My man of the match so far. Palmer. Lusney. Good ball to Ljungberg. Little chip. Bergkamp. But it all looked a little silly in the end, but we've seen him score from those positions before. Harder chances than that. He's buried. Campbell chasing Keown, and Keown wins. It's not going right for Arsenal today, and that look of withdrawn misery from Bergkamp, a perfect example of that. Naismith. Campbell headed it down too far, looking for Hughes. Another hero of this game, probably looking right back to early on, was Gary Naismith for that headed clearance against the crossbar, because if Arsenal had scored then it could have been a very different game. As it is, it's Everton 2, Arsenal 0. And 6 minutes left. Campbell and Keown, and Keown has won most of those challenges on the ground. Campbell doing it in the air. Bergkamp. Perez. Gerrard, master of slowing things down. Of course, Everton in no rush now. Such a contrast to previous home games this season. Everton in command against the team that are second in the Premiership. Everton looks certain to climb the table this evening. All the form books turned upside down. We've got West Ham at the moment winning at Leeds. Arsenal, that ball wasn't even still, but Ljungberg was able to take it. Gerrard, good throw out to Cadamarteri. Clayland, Pembridge just kept onside there. Holds it back looking for Campbell. Well played, Will, toward Parler. And Bergkamp offside. In his first 64 home games, Arsene Wenger as manager saw only 4 defeats at Highbury. Now today, he might be looking at an away defeat. Only Arsenal's second of the season. Campbell went in, and Manninger, a real mix-up between Manninger and the number 20, Matthew Upson. Keown. Kanu. Arsenal at last being able to string a few passes together. This is Parler. Kanu. Little 1-2 with Keown. Great interception. Campbell. That was ball again, and the ball runs through. Everyone in the ground seemed to have their eyes, one eye on the play and one eye on the clock. But Everton have looked more solid in defence, and they've absorbed everything Arsenal could throw at them, and then they've thrown a couple of things at Arsenal themselves. One in the shape of Danny Cadamarteri, and the other a great finish from Kevin Campbell. McLeod, not a good clearance. Naismith as far as Ljungberg. Cole. Arsenal will have a free kick. It's well taken. Ball that was heading out. Well, there's something for McLeod to chase. And Manninger, a good 30 yards out of his goal. I'd have put money on McLeod winning the race if Manninger hadn't come out. It's a very important challenge by the Arsenal keeper. I hardly imagine David Seaman would have come out at that speed. Kanu wriggling his way through. Finds Parler. Bergkamp. Lovely ball through. Wiltord not quick enough across to get it, but what a quality player, Dennis Bergkamp. Real expertly timed ball. And it was only Wiltord not reading him. The reason why Arsenal didn't get anything there. I think Everton must enjoy London sides coming here. As when Charlton came here, they won 3-0. Now Arsenal, they're 2-0 up. Next week it's Chelsea. And if they can beat Arsenal, I don't think Chelsea are going to be a problem, do you? And Walter Smith, of course, what problems he's going to have when everyone comes back from injury. As everyone's played so well today. Michael Ball, really solid in defence. Scott Gemmell, tenacious. Mark Pembridge, popping up at all the right times to clear the ball. Gary Naismith, who's been absolutely determined and been behind everything when Arsenal have broken. And of course up front, Super Kevin Campbell, Danny Kalamatri and Aidan Tal. Well, I don't know where he's got that figure of 4 minutes from, but 4 minutes it is. Maybe it's enough time for Everton to score a third. Hughes, McLeod. Not quite sure what he was thinking of there. Lusney, Ljungberg. Keown. The chance maybe of a consolation goal for Arsenal. With Manchester United winning this morning at Manchester City, it means that Arsenal are effectively 3 further points adrift of Manchester United. More importantly, Everton with another 3 points will move up the table. Parler. Wiltord has got Kanu with him, but beaten again by Cleland. Referee Mike Riley tantalisingly puts the whistle to his mouth. Michael Ball. One for Campbell to chase. Upson doesn't think he's got a problem with him. We might yet have a substitution from the Everton bench. Perez, Parler, Kanu. Great run here from Lusney. He's very, very wide. It's a great cross, which unfortunately for him, Bergkamp could do nothing about. Hughes came back well after a poor pass there. Look at that for a pass to McLeod. What was he thinking? I think he'd gone to sleep for a minute. What can McLeod manage from here? He doesn't care. You'd have thought he'd have gone for goal. Kevin McLeod, he seemed to do a double take there and then thought, shall I go for goal? No, I think I'll practice my ball skills in the corner over by the corner flag. Whatever, it's been the appropriate tactic. There's only a minute to go. As Kanu and Lusny come out of defence. Wiltord. Ljungberg did well. Campbell did better. Super Kevin Campbell. And another goal, bringing his tally for the season up to 4. Parler. Good tackle. Campbell. We're well into injury time now. That is it. Everton record their second Premiership win of the season at Goodison Park. Their 5th altogether, and it's a 2-0 victory over Arsenal that was inspired. This man, Kevin Campbell, scored the second goal on 73 minutes, and it was made for him by the man who scored the first, Danny Cadamarteri, in the 54th minute. Cadamarteri, a quite sublime second half performance, which he scored a glorious goal and made an even better goal for the other man in the shot, Kevin Campbell. It's a game that'll go down in history as being the day Everton really got their act together. A Walter Smith side produced an awe-inspiring performance to defeat the team second in the FA Carling Premiership. A breathtaking and delightful final score here at Goodison Park. Everton 2, Arsenal 0.